My daughter was 4. She wanted a biscuit before dinner. I said no. She dropped to the floor and screamed for 20 minutes. And I did what most parents do. I lectured, I threatened, I raised my voice. I said, "Stop it right now. You are embarrassing yourself." It did not work. It made it worse. And I stood there completely defeated by a 4-year-old. And then, because I could not understand what was happening, I yelled. And what happened next is something I did not understand until I learned the neuroscience. And it changed everything. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you will never see a tantrum the same way again. Hi, I'm Namita Diwali Hanswal, founder of Nurturing Human, where we raise the leaders of 2050 through conscious research-backed parenting tools. This video is one of the most important I have ever made. It is the foundation for everything we teach in our Diamond Course. And today it is completely free because every parent needs this. Let's begin. I want to start with an image I want you to carry for the rest of your parenting life. Think of your child brain as a two-story house. Downstairs brain, the feeling brain, present from birth, fully formed, controls fear, anger, survival, acts fast, does not think, just react. The upstairs brain, the thinking brain, where learning lives, where empathy lives, where our child understands right or from wrong. Here is the most important fact in the entire video, and I want you to really absorb this. The upstairs brain, the thinking brain, is not fully developed until your mid 20s. Not in your 10, not when you're 15, not when you're 18, until mid 20s. So, your 4-year-old who's not choosing to be unreasonable, your 9-year-old is not deliberately ignoring you, your 14-year-old is not intentionally being irrational. Their upstairs brain, their logical brain is under construction like a building site, workers inside but not complete. Child is calm, both floor works together. But the moment they feel scared, threatened, or overwhelmed, the baby gate between the floors just stamps shut. Dr. Dan Siegel called this flipping the lid. And when you yell, your child's brain registers you not as a parent trying to teach, but as a threat to survive. Both trigger the same response. Baby gets slams, upstairs brain, offline. Research confirms that when we are dysregulated, we broadcast a danger signal that activate our child nervous system. We make it worse, not better. When my daughter was screaming about that biscuit and I raised my voice, I was not teaching her anything. I was just adding fuel to an already burning fire. And this happens to every age. At 2 year drops the floor. A 6-year probably slams the door. A 10-year-old will go silent. A teenage walks out. Different expression, same brain response. I want to pause here and say something especially to those of us parenting in an Indian context. Many of us grew up being told, "Stop crying or I'll give you a hard time. Don't be so sensitive. Beta sab theek ho jayega. Don't make us see." All of it said with love, all of it trying to make us stronger, all of it without the brain science. What we know now is that the feeling our parents asked us to suppress does not just disappear. They went somewhere, and now, under pressure, under exhaustion, under the weight of parenthood, they come back. Often in our child's direction, the video is not about play, not of our parents, not of ourselves. This is about being the first generation that knows better and choose differently. And that starts with understanding what is actually happening inside our children's brain. There are two completely different type of tantrums that happens inside a kid's brain. The first is the downstairs tantrum, the nervous system flood. When baby gets slammed, upstairs brain offline, child is in genuine overflow of emotion. They cannot stop. They are not choosing this. This looks like, when a 3-year-old who drops and screams inconsolably, the 7-year-old sobbing about something small after a full day at school, the 12-year-old whose outburst surprises even them, the teenage who shuts down completely. The type 2 is the upstairs brain tantrum, the strategy one. So here thinking brain is available. Child is making a choice, watching your reaction, testing the boundary. This looks like when a 3-year-old who's crying pauses to check if you're watching. The 6-year-old who would stop the moment you gave in. The 10-year-old who pushes with calculation. The teenage making their full case and watching for cracks. If you give in to an upstairs tantrum, you reward the strategy. It gets louder next time. If you hold firm during the downstairs tantrum, you leave a flooded child alone in the storm. The damage is real. And if you yell during either type, you trigger the downstairs brain in a child who already cannot cope. The response must match the type every single time. So, how do you know which type you are dealing with? In real time, in the middle of a chaos. Just one question. If I gave my child what they seem to want, would it stop completely, immediately? If yes, upstairs tantrum, hold the boundary firmly. No, downstairs tantrum, co regulate, teach later. That is it. Write it on the fridge, save it in the phone. In this video, I have given you the foundation, the brain size, the two types of tantrum, the one question test, but knowing why is only the beginning. The harder question is, what do you actually do? In the middle of the meltdown, what are the exact steps? Before I let you go, I want to give you one thing to try tonight. Not the whole framework, just one thing. The next time your child has a big emotional moment, before you say anything, ask yourself that one question. Would giving them what they want stop this immediately? Just pause long enough to ask this question. That pause, that moment of identification is already a completely different parenting response than most children ever receive. You do not need to get the whole framework right tonight. You just need to ask the question, and then whatever happens, if you lose it, if you yell, if you handle it wrong, come back, repaired, try again. This is what conscious parenting actually looks like, not perfection, a direction. Leave me a comment below. What type of tantrum does your child have most? Downstairs flood or upstairs strategy? Subscribe to Nurturing Humans for weekly content that changes not just what you know, but how you actually show up. Raising 2050 leaders who are happy, connected, and kind starts today with you.